you ever went in the ring and was like, this is a question I wanted to ask. You ever went in the ring and was like nervous? Like,
yeah, when I fought the heavyweight that night, I was nervous as heck because he was so big, and I had never faced a heavyweight in my life except in sparring. So I was very nervous because I was like, wow, this is going to be different. He's bigger than me. He's probably stronger than me. He's not faster than me. He's not smarter than me, but he's stronger than me. So, it was a very tough night, a very tough situation to go into. But once again, I'm from old school. My dad always made me face my troubles head on. So I had to just kind of go face it. You know what I mean? So,
I look up to my big brother, and my big brother, he was a fighter, not a boxer,
right?
But fight. And so he won 99% of his fights. So one day, there was a dude in my block, anybody old enough to, right, in my projects, there was a dude in my block. He was a Golden Gloves champ. Right. His name was Raphael. Right. Good-looking guy. But I heard a rumor that him and my brother had a problem, right? So me being a dumb little kid, like 10 years old, my brother's sleeping. I go wake him up. I say, yo, June. He said, what's up? I said, we call my brother Junior. I said, yo, June, that guy you got the problem with, Raphael, he outside down the block. Man, my brother, I went and woke him up. He went out there. They started to talk. My brother dropped him. Boom. Dude fell on the floor. I don't know what. My brother different from me, right? He not dirty. He helped the guy up.
Right.
And started fighting him again. Right?
Right.
So now dude come. And they going like, yo, Roy, they going toe to toe. It ain't none of this shit. It's like boom, boom, boom. Like they just trying to take each other head off.
Right.
He was knocking my brother down.
Right.
So brother fell down, and I was telling him, like, yo, you should have stomped him out when you had him in the like. But the point is, I think the other guy won. But that fight showed me you can lose and still be like you can still have respect. If you go toe to toe with somebody, you can lose and it's still respect because he dropped my brother, but my brother went toe to toe with a Golden Glove and
to the end.
And he could have cheated.
Yeah.
He was on the floor at the beginning.
Yep.
In the hood, they don't do that. Let me help you up, shit, and all that.
No.
But that taught me. So whenever in my life I ever had to fight, like you said about your father, I got to fight.
Gotta go. You get him back. Going.
You gotta go. I don't care if it's like you or cock diesel. You gotta go. Yo, you gotta go. And they expect you more for that.
Exactly.
And so now you coaching kids.
Yep.
You got prospects that we should know about?
Yeah, I got a guy named Kevin Newman who's a pretty good fighter. He's a very good prospect. I think with being in my hand for about a year, and he should be one of the top guys out there. I also got Chris Eubanks Jr., who's the WBA interim champion right now. And I think he's going to do his thing. It's just a matter of time. Hopefully we can get Canelo in the ring, which is a big order to fill. But, you got to be the best, you got to beat the best. So,
Is it hard? Is it frustrating? Because, like, when I see Michael Jordan owns Charlotte, he be in that sideline looking like he want to get in the game.
It's very tough.
Like he want to get in the game. So when you coaching these kids, are you ever like, I told them left hook?
All the time. All the time. All the time. But I got some really good prospects, though. I got a kid named Michael Williams Jr. I got a kid named Glenn Hagler. I got a bunch of Shady Gilmore. I got a bunch of good little prospects that I think one or two of them should be some, maybe all of them, So, but they do have you at times where they want you to say, let me show you how this done. You understand me? But you got to realize that, it's their time, not yours.
Oh, it's frustrating. You need a lot of patience. And then sometimes, I used to coach basketball, which is different in the hood.
Right.
You can have the most talented guy in the universe. He could touch the city. He could dunk. And then when you get to that championship and that IQ, if they don't listen,
it's over.
It's worthless.
It's over.
You need that IQ.
You got to have that. If you don't have that, you're done. That's what so many people underestimated about Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson had a very high IQ in boxing, and people still to this day underestimate that. Mike Tyson had one of the highest IQs in boxing of anybody I knew around my time, because Mike understands himself and what he is and what boxing is and what it's supposed to be coming from him. That's hard for most people to understand. Mike understands that about himself.
What you think back in the days, if this was back in the days and UFC was so big, do you think that you played basketball type of shit? Do you think you ever would have had like one fight in the UFC?
I might have tried one, but I wasn't with all that kicking my knees and stuff, because that would have took my basketball days away. So I wasn't playing that too much. You understand me? So it's like, I don't want nothing gonna be kicking my knees because I like to play ball too much. So I'm like, nah.
So let me tell you something. That shit be that shit brutal, bro. That's gladiator school for real.
Man.
I got a young boy that I follow. He's from New York, Puerto Rican kid. Look out for him. His name is Edgar Balanga. He fights tomorrow on ESPN.
Okay.
He's 13-0 and knocked out 13 guys in the first round.
Boxing?
13-0.
Nice.
And he knocked out all 13 in the first round.
What weight is he?
Man, I don't know the weight, but he's not heavy as you, but he's serious.
Okay, I'll check him out.
Watch out for him.
Okay.
And what about commentating? You coming back to that?
My contract's not up till December with HBO, so after the contract's up with HBO, I'm sure I'll be able to get a job somewhere else with someone, and we'll see what happens. I got a kid New York that I trained named James Wilkins, Crunch Time. He's a very good fighter too. He also a prospect that's on the rise.
All right, I'm gonna look out for him. God bless you, Roy Jones Jr.
Yep. God bless
you,
my brother.
for the big show.
Hey, always, anytime. And look,
No.
you already know it, brother. You already know it.